Hello, everybody. Good to have you all here again. Uh, our last topic, we talked about some interesting stuff, right?
I think we did.
Yeah, we really did.
How did you guys like it?
I mean, they enjoyed it. Did you see their comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
And
so
also,
funny. Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching.
yeah, Kate's mom really commented, and it was really good.
Yeah, I was a little bit naughty because she was really like adamant about me not being from Dubbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to actually defend Kate's mom on Facebook. I was like, Kate, please listen to your mom.
She's now he's now the favorite son-in-law. So
yeah, it's really good to have you all back here again. And actually, this is our episode 2.
Yeah, this is episode 2, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We've prepared some really interesting stuff. But first, we've decided to call this show what?
The Grey Podcast.
The Grey Podcast. And Katie, she's gonna explain why we chose the Grey. All right, Kate, you have the floor.
We decided to call it the Grey because obviously, as you can see, color-wise, one is chocolate. We have black and white, and
chocolate.
so together, if it's in political,
it's grey.
Yeah, mixed black and white and together mix is grey.
Really? Did you try?
Did you take art? Did you do art in school? Was that?
No, I was busy with mathematics.
Okay, yeah. I did all the creative subjects. I didn't do maths in.
Wow.
I finished up in grade 9, I think.
Oh.
No, grade 10, I think. Anyway, that's not important. So we're gonna call it the Grey Podcast, and yeah, because like on one hand, it's visually we're gonna call it grey, but also metaphorically, we wanted this podcast to be fun, but also to kind of be able to be a space to talk about grey areas, grey topics like racism and like cultural differences, I think, because we are from two very different, literally so opposite, right? So grey. And so we have a lot to cover in between, which we're going to call it the grey topic, the grey area.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about those both interesting and serious topics, like they're topics that people don't want to talk about, but
people can't really talk about. I think like there's a lot of things that I would never have talked about until I met you guys and started to become friends.
Yeah, this is an open space for us to to talk about those stuff.
Yeah. So if so on that, if you do find it offensive, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, and then while doing this talk, we might also say the wrong things, but we should all understand that we are also learners. We are learning, and we are cool.
Yeah, and also if we're roasting each other as well, it's like try not to take it. If you take offense, I'm sorry, but
that is important.
Yeah, we have a friendship for a very long time, so I think
true.
Unconsciously kind of get away with a lot of things. So again, we're really sorry in advance. But anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Shall we get into it?
Let's go. Okay. All right. And
what's our first topic?
The first topic, wow. This is really interesting. Haven't thought about this.
Oh, really?
This is going to be spontaneous. It says top 5 best things about our countries. Like, like I'm Nigerian, you're Australian, so what's the top best 5 things about your country and then my country? You want to go?
Should I go first?
Of course. You have the floor.
First thing, number 1 is obviously the beaches. Our beaches are the best in the world.
Really?
Yep. We have Australia is a continent and a country, right? So we're an island. So we're like surrounded by beaches, which are like the best. Yes, they are. Okay, number 1, beaches. Number 2, I would say for me personally, it'd be the coffee. Like our coffee culture is really snobby, but it also means it's really tasty. I think we value our food and our brunch. Number 3, brunch. It's our favorite, which I've taken you. Actually, I took him to the Australian cafe here in Korea. And did you enjoy it?
Of course, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, so there's like avocado on toast.
Yeah, and I remembered you paid for it. I think that's why I enjoyed it more.
You're not doing wonders for your culture, GP.
I mean, I'm just telling you how I enjoyed it.
Of course, I had to. It's my country. It's my culture. Of course, like you have to try it for free.
I also took you to a Nigerian restaurant, right?
You did.
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Oh, it was so good. I even got takeaway.
Exactly. Yeah, you did.
It was really good. Number 4, we have some really famous Hollywood actors from Australia.
Yeah.
Do you know who they are?
This Aquaman.
No, he's not.
No.
He's not actually Australian. I wish. Actually, he'd be closer to New Zealand, but he's not in New Zealand.
But
Not in New Zealand.
who are, tell me those.
Hugh
actors.
Jackman.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, the what's his?
X-Men.
X-Men.
And
Yeah.
The Greatest Showman. I showed you that movie. The Greatest
Oh
Showman.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, that's true.
Margot Robbie. She's the Joker's girlfriend. Harley Quinn.
Oh, that crazy girl.
Yeah, she's Margot. She's Australian. Who else do we have? We have a lot. Kate Blanchett
You also have Joel Houston.
and Joel. And we have Joel Hughes. Oh, well, okay, number 5. Our church culture
Yeah,
is really well known in the rest of the world. It's the best.
I mean, as Christians, we all know that your culture, your Christian culture, influences almost 80% of the world. So, but I'm talking about musically.
I didn't even realize that as well until I came here, and then people were just like, "Oh my gosh, Hillsong!" Like, "Oh, you're from Australia, Hillsong. You're from Australia, Planet Shakers. You're from Australia."
I mean, everybody talks about Hillsong. I mean, it's like almost 80% of the Christian music. You know, we all listen to. And,
I know it's so. I didn't realize it. Just never occurred to me because like we're in Australia. When you're in Australia, you don't really know about it.
Even there are some remote places you cannot even imagine. This music can go to, you know, but you know, music has a way of always reaching out to those hidden cultures and hidden places, you know. And I kind of feel Hillsong music is that kind of music that goes beyond boundaries, you know. It goes beyond borders. Just hits people.
That's really good. I'm pretty proud of it. I never went, like I wasn't part of Hillsong Church. I was part of another church, but I still feel like, yeah, that's my clan. That's my family.
Yeah, that's good. That's
all right.
good.
What about you though?
And the last one.
That was number 5.
That was number 5. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what about Nigeria?
Yeah, about Nigeria, man, we have a lot of interesting things, by the way, guys. Man, Nigeria, you know, Nigeria is a place you would want to visit before you die.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What about for white people?
Exactly. The same for everybody. Because, I mean, imagine you go to heaven and then the angel asks you, have you been to Nigeria? You say no. I feel they're going to be disappointed.
They're going to send you back down. Be like, your time's not up yet.
We'll give you one day. Just go back and go to Nigeria and come back. So actually, my country is really interesting. But actually, okay, we have a lot of interesting things. And it was really hard. I was thinking right now, and it was hard for me to pick 5. But I'm going to start with our music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, for people that don't know, Nigerian music is like number 1 in Africa. It's really top, and then it's actually going into the international market right now. If you know Wizkid, you know Burna Boy, you know Davido, all those guys, you know, they are the people that are actually taking our music like out there from Africa into the international market, and it's really doing amazing, you know. And that's what we are known for. Like, we make money through our entertainment industries and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, if you guys want to know about my country's music, you can, I mean, text me or comment on this. You know, I'm gonna refer you guys to some music.
I recommend Burna Boy, African Giant's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, he is. Also Wizkid, just type Wizkid, it's gonna come anyway. And Davido, any of their songs is amazing. The second one is our movies. Oh my God, our movies are the best.
Yeah,
they're amazing. Like literally, I mean, like if you watch our movies, you actually realize on your own that, man, there are a lot of things that actually went into the production of this movie, because they're all, you can find comedy, you can find serious movies, also cultural movies. It's just amazing. And also it's also number 1 in Africa.
Yeah, Nollywood. It's even as a Netflix section on Netflix. It's called Nollywood. I didn't know anything about Nollywood until, again, I was introduced by you to it.
And then you're enjoying it right now.
I think the biggest thing as a white person from my perspective is like learning about your culture through your movies and being able to like see like exactly like what your humor is, I think, and learning more about you, I guess, as a person and as in like who you belong to, I think, as well. So it's good.
You know, there's something Nigeria is known for. Nigerians as a whole, we are known for our craziness. We're really crazy people.
No way. I would never pick that out of you.
We are really crazy
what
people.
What is he talking about?
We're really crazy, and we actually put in that craziness. We put them into whatever we do. Our music, our movies. That's why you actually watch and you enjoy what you're watching.
Yeah. Because a lot of it is ridiculous, and I love
it.
But that's the kind of entertainment. It's really
some don't make sense, but they just make you laugh. Yeah. You know, we have a lot of international actors as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, from we have a lot, but I cannot pinpoint. This movie, I always forget the
Black
names.
Panther.
Huh?
Black Panther.
No. And you know this guy? His name is John. I think John Bowie or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, that's we also have some actors, some international actors from our country.
Just no guys.
Yeah, and also
Hollywood actors.
Yeah, we do have them
as well.
Yeah, and then the third one I would say our food, guys. Oh yeah. You have no idea our food.
What's your
Man, Jesus Christ.
What is your favorite Nigerian dish?
Favorite, I would say right now, because it's been long I've been home, I think I would say fufu.
What is fufu?
Fufu, it's it has a lot of explanation, but
I'll put a picture on the screen now.
Yeah, it's you can use corn flour or anyway, you can use anything to make it.
A dough?
It's like
bread?
Swallow. We call it swallow. I cannot explain. I'm sorry, guys.
Bang? Is it bang?
No. It's the one I was eating when we went to that restaurant.
I thought that was bread, like dumpling.
No,
bread.
No, that's not bread. That's it's like it was made through with corn flour, and then you
eat it. Yeah,
we eat it with soup. It's amazing, guys. You know one thing special about that food is if you're weak and you eat it, you're gonna be strong.
That's why you guys are like strong. Naturally.
I mean, look at me. I don't have to say this for you guys to know. Really, try it. Trust me. And then number 4, the fourth one would be in Africa we have the strongest economy, right? So that's also one thing special about us. We have the strongest economy, and actually majority of foreigners in our country, they are there for business. So like rather than trip coming there to enjoy or to have fun, they come to our country for business. So if you want to have fun, go to Tanzania.
There's this one Nollywood film that's my absolute favorite, and it's like the white parents come to the Nigeria and they get held at a border, and because the dad's in like a full on like khaki get up, and the border security are just like, why are you here? Why are you here? And he's just like, we're here for holidays. It's like, no one comes here for holidays. Like,
that's true.
Have you got something illegal? Like, what's going on? I laugh so hard because no one goes for holidays.
That's really true.
Yeah.
Like people hardly go there for holidays. You just go there to make money.
Yeah. What would happen if I went there for a holiday? Would I get the same thing reaction?
I mean,
what holiday?
You could still enjoy the places. Yeah.
You reckon?
The last one I would say the people. We are really amazing people. Yeah. Apart from craziness, we're really super talented, amazing, and handsome and beautiful people.
I feel like I want to be mean right now, but I shouldn't because I think people will take me serious if I say something mean.
Yeah. So that's all about my country.
So today, actually, GP, I went searching on the internet because I wanted you to. I was like searching for like about your culture, right? And I wanted you to react to some Nigerian memes. You know what a meme is, right?
Of course.
Yeah, it's like the picture in the text. And so like I found a few, which the ones that I got, I understood. So I want to kind of like just confirm if some of these are correct, and also just to see your reaction.
Let's see.
All right. So this one's related to the virus season at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it on the screen now. So you want to read it out?
Nigerian authorities intensify efforts after first corona cases. Nigeria meme prophecy was fulfilled. Why are you running? Yeah, actually, this is from a movie. Actually, from a movie scene. Why are you? I can remember.
Why are you running?
I can remember that in my head. Why are you running? Why are you running? Yeah.
It's a popular meme now as well. That particular scene of the why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really famous.
Yeah.
Really famous. Yeah.
It's like Nigerian. It's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta run for your life. This corona case virus is not, it's not a thing to joke with,
No. And
Hollywood, I prefer the real film studio. Bollywood, I said the real film studio. Nollywood, perfection. Yes. Woo! Guys, we are perfect people, Really, we are. I mean, I'm really serious. This is what I was talking about. Our movies, it's really Jesus.
I'm glad you're so proud of yours.
Of course. If we are not proud of ours, who will be?
So this is an article.
At what point did this man lose his brain? Okay, it says, "Dear Sister Dolapo, I'm married 17 years now. Every time my wife and I have a misunderstanding, she demands transport money for her three brothers who stay in Ikorodu. Ikorodu is the name of a place in Lagos.
Oh, okay.
So in Ikorodu to come and beat me up here in Epe. Epe is also a name of a place. So after they beat me up, I must still give them transport money back to Ikorodu. What can I do, please? I'm spending a lot. and then okay. For in our newspapers, there's always a section where people ask like
For
real,
advice,
yeah,
right?
for
The
advice.
column.
So the advice someone replied to this guy was, "Dear Kunle, I completely sympathize with you. I suggest you and your wife just move to Ikorodu to save costs." So this is really cool, man. It's really cool. I mean, the advice is really amazing. I would say the same.
I think it's funny.
Because
Why? What's the
because that's actually his main concern. He said, "What can I do? I'm spending a lot." So his concern wasn't the beating; it was the expenses. I mean, this is an amazing.
Not the abuse.
Wow, I need to clap for this guy. Really good job. Really, this is amazing. This is really amazing.
You get it?
Yeah. It says easy way to learn Nigerian English, I would say. Easy way to learn Nigerian English. It says Google or Google. How do you pronounce Google? But in Nigerian
Google.
Yeah, Google. Okay, in Nigerian English we say Google. And then Xbox 360.
I can't hear him. I should read it. I should read the first bit. And then you tell me. Okay, let's try that again. Google. Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
You're trying to cheat. It says in the English, the saying, it says Xbox 360. Xbox 360. And then safe journey. What's instead of safe journey, you say
Save Johnny.
Save Johnny. And then order Chinese.
Order Chinese.
So here it says order Chinese.
Chinese?
Order Chinese.
Really? I don't know.
Okay, next one is paper.
Paper.
Yeah, paper. Anyway, it's not as funny as
Because we make the English simple and cool.
No, it's just funny. The Xbox 360 one really got me, actually. Xbox 360.
I mean, there are some, because of our native language, there are some things we try to say, our tongue really becomes our enemy.
Yeah.
Whenever we try to say it.
I like the sound of it.
Just relax.
Yeah. Okay, last one. I laughed a lot at this one because I can relate to this one.
Last one, it says, "Come and show me how to work this thing." I don't understand.
It's Nigerian parent. Like, it's basically your parents. Like,
How to
with
work them?
Electronics.
How did you get this? I didn't.
Really? Because I can relate to it. It's the same as our
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
like actually, this is the number one thing. Like, this is really, every Nigerian kids complain about this at one point like in their life, you know.
Yeah.
Like our parents, even WhatsApp, how to send messages,
Yeah.
how to operate phones, how to do, like literally they learn from their kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And another crazy thing is your parents will be in the sitting room sitting down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the remote will literally be here. Like your dad will be sitting here and the remote will be on this side.
Yeah.
And I'll be in my room. My parents will literally call me, hey, and my name is Obunike Chuku. And then I'll be like, yes, dad, hey, come. And then I would think that, they're calling me for something serious. And then when I come down, they'll be like, can you get me this remote? I'll be like, but it's literally there. And then
I've seen videos of that.
You know, in Africa, we cannot question our parents. So you just have to say yes.
Because our difference is with us, I've seen a video of this. I'll see if I can try and find it, but it's a video and it's like he comes into his mother's room. She's like, son, and he comes in, what ma? She's like, get me a glass of water. And like she's just doing her like on the iPad in bed. And so he comes in and brings her, and then she calls him back and does something else, and then it's closer to the bed until like the last part is just like, turn off that light that's like right next to her.
Ojo, Ma, come here. Ma, go and get me water to drink.
Okay, ma.
Ojo, Ma, come here.
Ma?
Pass me the remote on my head.
What?
And I'm like, for me, the difference with us is that we can talk back with our parents. If my dad calls like, okay, and I'll be like, and from my bedroom, I'll just shout, what? And like, I feel like a lot of Australians can relate to their parents. We're just like, what? Come here. Why? What do you want? I said, come here. So it's just like having a shouting war at the end of each house.
In Australia?
Yeah, in Australia. But for African parents, like, it's so amazing. You guys are so obedient to your parents.
That's how we were brought up.
I mean, we were brought up to be obedient, but like not to that extent. Where
literally almost all Nigerian parents, or rather I would say all Nigerian Christian parents, raise their kids with reference to this Bible passage that says, spare the rod and spoil your child.
Okay, because our mum always used to say, honor your mother and father.
Yeah, that also. And that's actually really, they use that to train us. So like there are some things that literally that your dad should just say, oh, it's a mistake, but they will just, use that opportunity to train you with beating. They beat you. And not like the beating you think about, like Cain, they give you some whooping.
I bet you needed a lot of that when you were growing up.
I mean, I was whooped a lot on my ass. I guess that's why I have a strong ass. so whenever you if you have an African friend and then you see them having strong ass, you should know it was gotten through suffering. It's like the children of Israel when they were in Egypt. They were whooped. So it's the same thing.
Yes. I'm so glad. I feel so like glad to have grown up in Australia where like we did get whoopings, but not frequently. Like we'd have to have done something very, very wrong in order to do that.
No, but I'm actually grateful for those whooping. It made us who we are today, because I kind of feel that wherever you go or wherever you see, you come in contact with Africans, they are really obedient and respectful.
Yeah, respectful. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. You guys are pretty friendly.
Yeah, not only that also made us smart,
Okay, so actually that goes into we wanted to talk about actually the family setting as well. Yeah. Like what's it like in Nigeria as far as like a family? What does a family look like, I guess?
A family in Nigeria. Wow. Interesting. Again,
like how many average children I suppose you guys have?
Average, I would say 6, starting from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No wonder you guys have such a big population.
Yeah, we're more than 200 million people, by the way.
So that's just normal. So your average children.
It would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not just in certain parts, like everywhere on a whole.
Yeah, my parents they have 6 kids, so yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm from a family of 5, and that's like big for us. Considered big for.
Mine is considered just yeah. So there's Nigeria has we have a lot of religions in my country. So we have Christianity, we have Islam, and then other ones. I cannot remember their names, but other ones, yeah.
But your biggest one is
Christianity and Islam.
Would it be like 50-50?
I would say.
Yeah.
Muslims can be more. I would say. I don't know the exact percentage. Yeah. So and there are some religion that actually allows the marriage of more than one wife. So in those cases, they actually get more than 10, 15 kids.
That is crazy. I thought it was only supposed to be like 4 or something. You're supposed to only have or something.
4 kids?
No, 4 wives. Isn't that like
polygamy?
Yeah, that one. Is it 4?
Yeah, 4 wives.
For certain religions, maybe.
Yeah, 4 wives.
Okay, but you can have more.
No, just 4.
Just 4 wives.
I'm talking about kids.
Oh, yeah, kids make sense.
They have like
a million.
But actually, in Nigeria, there was one guy. He broke the record. I think he had more than. He's also on Guinness Book of Record. He had more than 50 wives or so, and he had a lot of kids, more than 200 kids. But that guy was really smart. Not smart, but not smart, I would say. But the guy had a conscience because he really took care of everybody. His wives, his kids. He literally opened his own school for his kids.
How did he get the money for that, though?
He was a well-to-do guy. So
clearly,
he did that.
In order to have that many wives.
Yeah, I mean, and man, his wives were interviewed. They are all happy. They were all happy.
That's
no complaining.
So weird.
They don't fight. They love it. They love themselves. So I was like, wow, this guy actually he found the secret to a woman's heart. A lot of people, they are like, how to understand women. I need to interview that guy. He has some secrets we need to know. We all need to know about. What do you think, guys? Should I interview him? Really?
I just don't understand why. Like, I think one woman is enough. I feel like for me, it's like one guy is enough. I don't need many. just one.
Of course,
one is hard enough.
I mean, to all of us, one is enough. Yeah. So a typical Nigerian family would be mom, dad, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids.
Is divorce popular in?
Not really.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, divorce, it's really rare. It's really rare to even think about it, talk more of talking about it. Like I would say in Africa, I mean, I know, and let me not talk about other countries, but in my country, it's really rare. It's not something you do like, oh, we have a problem in our marriage, let's just do it. And that's Africa. And then we don't do therapy.
Therapy.
Therapy. Therapy. We also don't do that.
Really?
Yeah. So
literally, like counseling, marriage counseling,
marriage counseling, like that. So literally, how our parents manage to actually still stay together, we all don't know.
That I would like to know.
We don't know, and they actually really, really love each other. And also, let's the next thing we'll talk about, I think, in another episode is all this physical touch and loving, in Australia and in Africa, because it's totally different.
For one, like divorce is very, very common in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not like surprising at all to know or be related to, like, it's so it's so normal. I think the idea of marriage is like, but here's the thing though, like we aren't a super religious country. Like our top religion is Christianity. I think it's like 60% of people, so it's majority. So then you have another 40% who don't really believe in God, therefore like marriage is more of a contract thing. So I don't think there's a lot of value in that sense, I think. But I mean, there could be multiple reasons as well. I'm not actually really sure, but I just know that divorce rates are pretty high. And that's quite normal in Western countries, I think. In America as well. But we don't have that many kids either on average. Australia's quite small. We're only 25 million compared to your 200 million.
5 million?
Yeah, only 25 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys can actually migrate to my country and live comfortably.
I feel like it'd be the other way around. Nigerians would migrate to Australia. Hey, we got this big country.
Wait. Australia as a continent, you have just 25 million.
Just 25 million in that entire island.
Wow.
Yeah. And so that little, do you know the little island on the bottom of Australia? It's called Tasmania. That's actually the size of of South Korea, sorry.
The whole South Korea. And
Yeah,
South
yeah.
Korea has 50 million.
Yeah, it has double the population. So it's double the size of Australia population, but just within that little island on the bottom
Wow.
of our country. Yeah.
So guys, I mean, for those of you in Nigeria that want to go to other countries, now you know where to go.
Now you know where to go.
Australia, let's go.
If you're planning on marrying an Australian, we will not have 6 children. It's I think it's
I mean, we can talk about that. You
Okay.
can negotiate. You can negotiate with the girl you love, you know.
Uh-huh.
I think she's gonna say yes.
Get a kid. You're just gonna convince
Yes,
her.
let's have 6 kids.
For me, I grew up in a big family. We had like 5. I'm one of 5, and then, but most of the time, especially because most of our population is actually city people. Like, so I think it's like around 2.5. So it's like either 2 or 3 kids per family. But I think it might be going down these days as well. So it could be just 2 kids. But in the countryside, there's usually it's more kids. Yeah.
But speaking about kids, you know, in Nigeria, the firstborns, they are usually known as the assistant parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
Same
if
as
it's
us. Yeah,
the
same as
same.
us. Yeah. I've been through all of it actually. So
Really?
I was the youngest, and then my brother and my sister were born. My younger sister and brother of like 10 years, right? So then I became the forgotten child. I was the middle child. And then my 2 elder brothers left the household. So then I became the parent to the younger kids.
Oh,
So I've been through all of it. I've been through the most loved child to the one that doesn't exist anymore to the one that gets in trouble for everything. Yeah. And also had to assist with everything.
you do look like a troublemaker, so I understand.
Yeah, totally. No, well, now I'm just a forgotten child again. I wasn't even on my
Because
mum.
you left your family
Here's
back
a
in
story.
Australia and then you were in
Here's a
Korea.
story which I am not letting go, Mum. If you're watching,
No, I will defend
no,
mom.
no, please, no, don't defend Mum.
No.
Okay, tell me. I know. Let me tell you a story from this previous Christmas. She was showing me the Christmas tree being all lovely, and she's like, "Oh, I got everyone's name on the Christmas tree, on like little baubles on the Christmas tree." So it had my brothers, it had all 3 of my brothers and my sister, and it had my auntie, I think as well, my auntie's name on the bauble. Like she had her own. Guess who wasn't there? Me.
I don't know. I
I
cannot
didn't even
guess.
have my name. I didn't even have my name on the Christmas bauble.
Do you know why?
Because I'm the forgotten child. Mom
No,
forgot
no,
about
do you
me.
know why?
Why?
Ask me why.
Why? GP.
Because
why?
your name is on her heart. So she don't need to write it
Can
down,
you stop?
Kate.
Can you stop?
No,
giving
no, no.
her-
Man, I wish I'm a parent, but I kind of feel I have the heart of a parent. Because she already has you in her heart. So why should she write
Point
your name down?
Point being,
Leave
I was forgotten
her
about.
alone.
I refuse to be on the Christmas tree from now on. I don't need a bauble.
Exactly. You're a grown ass woman. You don't need a Christmas tree.
I just want to. I want to feel like I'm loved. Okay.
Jesus loves you.
Yeah, I know.
What other love there is apart from the love of Jesus, Kate?
Clearly. Anyway.
See, you are too demanding. This is why mommy sent you to Korea. She's like, just leave my country.
Yeah.
Leave my country alone. Mommy, don't worry. I will educate her for you.
Whatever. All right. Yeah, I think I could probably wrap it up there, to be honest. Yeah, so that was a fun conversation.
It was.
I'm very interested in the fact that, like, I'm really amazed at how big your families are in Nigeria. And just family setting. It's very interesting.
Actually, I think in Nigeria we have this understanding that the bigger your family is, the happier the family is. Because honestly, I grew up really happy. I grew up because I had I have a brother and 4 sisters, so we're always joking.
Yeah.
Man, I need to tell you about my family.
I have which I would love to hear as well. But do have a question. Like for you, would you want to have a lot of kids?
Oh no. Mine, I think
Really?
just 4.
Oh really?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, because I kind of want a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, well, I grew up in a family of 5, and I actually really enjoyed it.
So you want like a lot?
If I can afford it, I'll. Yeah.
Like 10?
No, not 10. Like probably like 4 or 5.
Mm.
Just depends. But yeah.
I want
we'll see.
I want
We'll
4.
discuss this later.
Yeah, I want 4. Not.
Depends if I can afford it. If we can afford it comfortably.
The reason why I said I would want 4 is because I'm trying to think about my future wife. I wouldn't say I wouldn't want to say I need 6 kids, and I mean at the end of everything that's her body.
See, okay, so my thing is I would say 4, and then if we had an accidental 5th, I wouldn't be mad.
Wow, so
That's
you,
like that is.
so you plan on having a lot of accidents, Kate?
No,
wow, mommy is watching,
That's
Kate.
not what I'm saying. I'm
No,
saying
you are like
4
you're
would be-
thinking about
4
accident.
would be nice, but if there was an accidental 5th, like I wouldn't be mad. I feel like.
Katie, don't say accident. Just say, call it blessing. Because
Unintentional blessing.
imagine if, let's say, in the future, that accidental kid is which is gonna be the 5th kid is watching this. She or he or she might be mad.
What if they're adopted instead? Maybe I might adopt.
I mean, adoption is also a good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Which is what I think I would probably like to do that if that was an option.
What if you adopt the 5th and then there was an accident?
We call that the blessing, okay?
May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generation and your family and your children and their children and their children. Woo!
All right. Okay, we're going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Grey Podcast. Yeah, we'll see you in episode 3.
Yeah, see you.
Peace.